Hi, I'm Michelle Aiden at the Capitol with Representative Hutchings to talk about House Bill 90 and occupational licensure and past criminal history. Can you tell us a little bit about your bill?
Sure. We've done a lot of criminal justice reform efforts in the state over the last few years. And one of the things that we know for a fact helps people to get out of the criminal world is employment. And if you don't have a job and you still have to survive, what do? You literally just don't have any choice, right? You go underground, you start doing all kinds of weird things, you cause problems in ways that a lot of people just won't tolerate. So the point is people need a job, and they deserve to have a job. So the question then becomes, we have so many things in the state of Utah that require a license, and some of them are just very black and white. You know, if you have a felony, yes or no. I mean, that's it. There's no more conversation about it, right? So when we've done the criminal reforms, what we've tried to do is, instead of just saying all felons are felons, we try now to look a lot more closely at why did you get into the situation that you're in. And you know, we do screenings, we do evaluations, we do mental health evaluations, we talk about people's substance abuse issues, and then the whole point is to work on a treatment plan, right? And the whole point is to help people get out and be successful. We don't want to put people in prison. It's expensive, it ruins their lives, it doesn't benefit anybody. Unless, of course, they want to be a super bad guy. But for those people that just messed up and are trying to get their lives back on track, to just say no to any kind of a license just makes it nearly impossible, because so many industries right now require one. So what we're asking for and what this bill requires is that we go through the Office of Professional Licensing and just say, for different types of licenses, what types of crimes would disqualify you. So for instance, if your crime was embezzlement, probably not like a securities license, right? Or an insurance license, something where you deal with people's money. But if you had a felony that was around substance abuse, you know, and not dealing, right? We're not talking about cartel members that are out there, you know, making a career out of it. But the question is it relevant? Is what you went to prison or to jail for relevant to the kind of license you're trying to get? And one of the classic examples for it is there are lots of people that have been through substance abuse problems. They get out of it, they get clean, they go to college, they get a master's degree, and they're technically qualified to become a social worker or a therapist, and they can't get the license. And they've gone through everything. They've done the educational steps, they've completed all the requirements that you have to have. They just, because there's a felony. And the reality is that has nothing to do with, in fact, I think it has everything to do with their ability to be successful, because they've been there. They've done that. They've experienced it. They've been on the other side, and they could tell people, look, there's a way out. I did it. You can do it. Let me help you through it. But we just say no. And at this point, we want to get back and start taking a long, hard look at hair braiding at this point requires a license. Fitting hearing aids requires a license, right? Being a cosmetologist requires a license. A phlebotomist everything requires a license, unless you're just doing jobs where you could never support yourself. It's just very, very entry-level jobs. And so again, the effort is to look at the person and not just a one-size-fits-all criminal stamp.
Okay, I think that's great. For more information or to contact your legislator, just click on the link in the description below.